Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I can't lie, I'm not feeling too great about Delta Force right now. I'm really not. I just really don't find the game very enjoyable right now. I think there's some big changes that need to happen, and they're not happening. The communication has utterly stopped, and the updates that are coming out are literally worthless and address almost nothing. So it's time to make this video. Now, if you do want to follow Delta Force or any upcoming Battlefield news, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to follow the streams because I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders and on this very YouTube channel. And thank you to everyone that is watching this video. Let's start talking about the current state of Delta Force and how I really just feel the game is already deteriorated to a state of community opinion and to a state of gameplay that I never really thought I would see this fast. Now, me being a Battlefield channel, primarily, me playing this game, I knew from the beginning, because of how similar some aspects of this game are to 2042, just the way Delta Force looks, right? There would be a lot of pushback in the comment section, and there was initially, and still is in the comment section. However, I do think that Delta Force had a great start. The communication was fantastic. They were promising great things. You know, when they removed AI, that gave us some hope that they were doing the right thing. But then you just see Season 2. Season 2 came out, nothing of really any value was released. The maps are really bad. All of the weapons are pretty much worthless aside from the LMG. And worst of all, there is just absolutely nothing else going on for the next few months. And sure, they might throw out some small updates here and there, but that isn't what we need. There was an update a couple days ago that had this weird, like, Valentine's Day theme, and it supposedly tried to address some things with Seneva, but we don't need that. We need massive changes to the things that are ruining the gameplay experience. The matchmaking, Luna wall hack, Hack Claw blinding drone, okay? Stuttering that I see people complain about all the time. The fact that people have lost 20% of their total frame rate as of Season 2. These are massive problems, and I really don't have any confidence anymore that they're going to be addressed. Now, don't get me wrong, Delta Force, in my opinion, still has a decent amount of potential, but they definitely have missed out on their opportunity to, fully capitalize on the Battlefield community because, in a lot of people's eyes, Delta Force is simply just a copy of the worst Battlefield game. Now, if you have ever played Delta Force, you would know that to be absolutely false. The game just simply, looks very similar to a lot of other games, including Battlefield 2042, but that's enough to make people angry. That's literally enough to make people go, fuck this game, who cares? But around the beginning, I was really high on Delta Force because the way I viewed it, 2042 was dead, they canceled the content of that game, and I was completely fed up with it anyway from the very beginning, so I did not expect another Battlefield competitor like Delta Force to be a thing. And then when Delta Force started giving us hope with their positive replies, they were replying on the main Delta Force account on my YouTube videos to people asking them questions in the comment section. I have literally never seen that happen before from a major game, at least not on my channel. And on top of that, early on, them removing the AI, that gave us a little bit of hope. And this, their general communication surrounding the game and the way the game was going, the way it was trending was extremely positive. And I think a lot of people were like, okay, this might actually be a decent thing here. But as of right now, I would say that has all come to a halt because of Season 2 and because when you play Delta Force more, you start to see what's under the surface of the game and you start to see it for what it actually really is. And that is a super frustrating experience that ultimately doesn't play a lot like any Battlefield game. And there's, one very obvious reason for that. The game has skill-based matchmaking front and center, completely and utterly destroying the entire game's experience. Then you have a lot of these scandals. I'm scrolling Reddit just 2 minutes ago, and I come across this post, and it says, Delta Force has fake AI in the lobbies. So people are starting to think that there are players that are labeled as players, but they're actually AI in your Delta Force lobbies. And people have said this in my YouTube comment section for a very, very long time. But now I think people are starting to wake up to it more and are starting to question every game they play. Then there's the fake Steam reviews and the Season 2 drop that was an absolute flop, in my opinion. It really did not impress people. It didn't impress me at all. The 2 new maps were really, really poor. Knife's Edge is a map that I would delete from the game if I was given the opportunity. The weapons that were added in Season 2, way too little. First of all, there's only 3. Second of all, they're really bad. And possibly worst of all, the Season 2 update didn't have anything of importance when it comes to patch notes. They did not nerf the most irritating things in the game, and actually, they buffed some of the most irritating characters in the game that people were calling to be nerfed, like Luna, right? They buffed Luna instead of nerfing her wall hack. Since the release of the game, you are basically just permanently wall hack spotted while you play Delta Force because of some idiot shooting a spotting arrow in the air, and then the enemy team, for some reason, is allowed to see you through the entire map. So I think what's happening in Delta Force here is there's just a bunch of combining factors. There's this thing where it's like too little too late with the important changes. There's these scandals that are going on. Is there SBMM? Is there not? There is no debate. There is skill-based matchmaking. And then there's this whole thing about Delta Force being a copy of the worst Battlefield game, and that's enough to just tick people off right there and just say, fuck this game and never playing it again. But for me, perhaps the most devastating aspect of Delta Force is I was really just hoping that Delta Force would be a good holdover between the end of Battlefield 2042 and the release of the next Battlefield game. I really wanted this to be like a new page, like a new leaf almost. It's not Battlefield, it's a new company, it's a Battlefield-style game. Let's go into this with a fresh mindset and see what happens. And then Delta Force just turns out to be equally as frustrating to play, if not more frustrating to play. I said this on stream a couple days ago. The games in Delta Force Warfare feel like coin flips right now. They really do. Oh, you got put on defense? Well, it's time to have absolutely no fun and lose the game. That's just how it is sometimes. It's not an enjoyable experience. So as a result of that, honestly, guys, I'm taking a look at some of these other FPS games that are out here. Most of them are just utter dog shit. I have no idea if you guys would be interested in watching perhaps Marvel Rivals content. I can't lie, I'm in Grandmaster 2 lobbies right now in that game. It's a slop fest. It really is. It's a hero shooter. You're going to get a lot of slop. So, I enjoy playing it with friends, but I'm really not sure if I would ever stream it. But the thing I'm really excited for is Doom the Dark Ages and Borderlands 4. For those of you that don't know, I've been a massive Borderlands fan ever since the very first Borderlands on a console. Borderlands 1, loved the games. I'm super excited for Borderlands 4. And I really hope they nail it. And if they do nail it, maybe I will sort of dip my toes in making content for Borderlands, because I do have a good grasp on what content surrounding that game would be fun to make, and I would just have a ton of fun playing the game anyway. So Delta Force, for me right now, I'm kind of disappointed in the direction the game is taking. It's super, super frustrating. I want them to come out and give this sort of big statement after they're done with their break and just sort of quell things, make things more apparent, tell people what's going on. I want them to announce future updates, maybe some more content, just some plans. I want to know what's happening. Because as of right now, Season 2, yeah, that shit's not cutting it, bro. It's not cutting it. So that's really it for this video. I just wanted to get my thoughts out there, just express how I'm feeling about the game. I apologize for the video, just being me ranting in a voiceover. But sometimes these videos I find are important because I like to connect to you guys in a very real way if I can. I don't like editing these voiceovers. I don't like really curating, I suppose, my opinions, whether it be on live stream or in these videos. And I'm never gonna lie. So I just don't really feel great about the game. I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video somehow, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Definitely come by the streams. I'm probably going to be trying to stream some Marvel Rivals, and I will definitely be streaming the new Borderlands when it comes out in September. Probably some chill night streams of that game, though. Maybe not some day streams. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next video and perhaps the next stream as well. Peace.